Welcome to the Hearthstone Annual Review. In this video, we'll take you through some of the most memorable bugs from Hearthstone over the past year. With so many bugs to choose from, we've carefully narrowed it down to the top 50 of 2024. Let's dive in and check them out. Number 50. If a minion summoned by replicating Spore was transformed, future copies would copy the transformed minion. Number 49. Playing a conniving conman that has been returned to your hand will cause it to replay itself. This bug remains unfixed. Number 48. Conjurer's Calling. In the past, Conjurer's Calling would fail to summon any minions when destroying a Molten Giant. Later, the same bug also occurs with the Ceaseless Expanse. Number 47. Copies of frozen minions, such as Meltamentals and Frozen Mammoths, are not frozen when summoned from the hand or deck. Number 46. The Galaxy's Lens cannot cast spells on an elusive target, but Nageling can. Number 45. Choose one spells cast by Void Scripture or Chatty Macaw will randomly select their targets. Number 44. In the past, miniaturized minions, when returned to your hand and replayed, would not generate their mini versions. Number 43. Lucky Comet can make the quick draw of Bounty Wrangler trigger twice. Number 42. When Pud resurrects your Ogre Gang, it resurrects twice the number of Boulder Fist Ogres. Number 41. When tests or minions with similar effects play miniaturized minions, the mini versions of those minions are also generated. Number 40. Other minions that copy Veelin's Death Rattle cannot correctly trigger the Battlecry effects of Dreamy Eye. This bug remains unfixed. Number 39. Effect Ownership. In the past, minions buffed by Silk Stitching would cast spells for the original player even after being stolen. Dormant minions copied by Mirror Entity do not trigger effects that should activate while dormant. When Gorm the World Eater is copied by Mirror Entity, the copy still triggers its effect at the end of the original's turn. Number 38. When Ulu has both effects combined, the choose one choice that requires selecting a target cannot choose a target. Number 37. Wave of Nostalgia can generate minions that shouldn't be available. This bug remains unfixed. Number 36. Copying an awakened Dozing Dragon may result in the copy remaining dormant. Number 35. If you played an Elemental last turn, casting a Virtual Spontaneous Combustion will not deal any damage. Number 34. In the past, Shadestone Skulker would return 2 weapons. Number 33. In the past, Magic Wisdom Ball could cast spells on stealth minions. Number 32. Launching a starship can trigger after summon effects twice. This bug remains unfixed. Number 31. Cutthroat Buccaneer does not work with weapons buffed by Swarthy Swordshiner. Number 30. In the past, when you were the dominant player, Sharp-Eyed Seeker would not draw Floppy Hydra. Number 29. Cannot affect itself. Nostalgic Clown cannot activate the mini version it generates. Similarly, Ace Wayfinder's Battlecry does not affect itself. Number 28. Transform and Dormant. In the past, minions like Prince Taldaram, when transformed into dormant minions, would immediately be dormant. Later, the bug worsened. Minions like Shapeless Constellation, when transformed into Magtheridon, would not trigger effects and could not awaken. Number 27. In the past, Sunsapper Lanessa sometimes failed to work. Number 26. In the past, when minions were summoned during the Battlecry of Night Elf Huntress, the Huntress could not target them. Number 25. In the past, Galactic Projection, Orb, and Contraband Stash could cast each other, resulting in an infinite loop. Number 24. In the past, Mixologist Special did not benefit from spell damage, nor was it affected by Lifeguard. Number 23. Real-time cost checking. Nostalgic Clown's effect activates or deactivates based on the current cost of itself and the cards played. Similarly, Pet Parrot checks the current cost of the card played in real time. Number 22. Mirage. In the past, Mirage would not return to your hand if the minion played from it was a choose one minion that transforms into a different minion when played. In the past, when Mirage transformed into a miniaturized minion, it would not generate a mini version. When a miniaturized minion from Mirage is pulled from your hand, a new Mirage will be added to your hand. Number 21. If Fortune transforms in the Secret Passage, it will not return to your hand. Number 20. In the past, if a Battlecry minion transformed into a non-Battlecry minion during its Battlecry, it would neither consume the discount nor reopen the location. Now, it will reopen Parrot Sanctuary, but the discount is still not consumed. Number 19. Triggering effects for the opponent. In the past, Razorfin Rockstar could trigger effects for your opponent. Similarly, when your opponent cast a spell, it would count toward your Celestial Ink set's mana progress. Additionally, Wicker Claw would trigger its effect when your opponent gained attack. Number 18. The pirate summoned by Water Cannon can still attack even when mortally wounded. Number 17. In the past, Alonius was incorrectly doubling the base damage of spells in addition to doubling spell damage. Number 16. In the past, Bafin Bodybuilder and Carefree Cookie could create an infinite loop that caused the game to crash. Number 15. Eternal Layover. In the past, when the Horseman of the Apocalypse was reborn due to Eternal Layover, you could summon the same Horseman again. Similarly, the Wakener of Souls destroyed by Eternal Layover could resurrect itself. Number 14. When Fortune transforms into any of Xor'Tatha's stars, it immediately collides. Number 13. In the past, when the Headless Horseman found his head, he would gain all extra health your hero had gained. It could also cause your hero to lose health and die. Number 12. In the past, Corrupted Taketus could burn 10 cards. Number 11. Carnivorous Cubicle. In the past, Carnivorous Cubicle would summon a 0/0 copy after eating Ziliax. When your opponent takes control of your Carnivorous Cubicle, it summons minions for them at the end of your turn. In the past, Carnivorous Cubicle's effect would persist after the cube was removed. Number 10. In the past, when Chameleos transformed into another Chameleos multiple times, the game would end in a draw. Number 9. In the past, when Sonya Water Dancer was played for 1 mana, she would give a copy of herself. Number 8. In the past, Shutterblock couldn't deal damage to the enemy hero if played and its effect was not consumed. Number 7. Magnetic. In the past, a magnetic minion with spell damage wouldn't retain its spell damage after being magnetized. A magnetic minion damaged by Gunslinger Kurtrus still have its original stats during magnetization. In the past, Undead with the death rattle of X21 Repairbot wouldn't return prosthetic hand. In the past, Crystal Core couldn't override magnetization buffs. When an aura minion is present, magnetic minions grant the target additional health. In the past, when a minion's stats were fixed by other effects, magnetizing it would cause incorrect stats on the target. When a magnetic mech is played, only one of multiple replicator and adders triggers. Number 6. Not cost mana. When you don't have enough mana to launch a starship, you can spend health instead. Maladar allows you to spend corpses to forge and trade instead of mana. Number 5. In the past, if Quartzite Crusher appeared as a discover option, your hero could freeze enemies for the rest of the game. Number 4. In the past, when a Titan was returned to your hand and played again, its abilities would trigger twice. Number 3. Tag. In the past, Imp Gang Boss from Core Set was not an imp. In the past, Triple-Wick Trickster was considered an arcane spell. In the past, Restless Whelp was not a whelp. In the past, Employee of the Month was not an imp. Number 2. Hero Skin. In the past, the upgraded hero power of Reaver VO7TRON could equip 2 daggers. In the past, Hacker the Houndmaster was a demon. In the past, when Warsong Wrangler discovered a King Crush, it could buff the King Crush hero as well. In the past, Ragnaros could gain attack from Cauldron Elemental. In the past, the upgraded hero power of Ragnaros could summon Strength Totem. Number 1. Special Bugs. A hero without hero power can use Demonic Blast infinitely after playing Metamorphosis. Bartendobot can swap the positions of the hero and a minion. Proving Grounds can make a minion attack your hand and deck. Through certain special methods, minions can attack a location. You can put a minion as a secret in the hero zone. Terrible Chef can destroy 2 heroes. Minion Sandwich can stuff more cards than the hand size. Minion Sandwich can stuff a hero. Messadoon the Fractured can split heroes. This is the top 50 Hearthstone bugs in 2024. Did the bug that left the deepest impression on you make it onto the list? Finally, the entire Hearth Tech team wishes you a happy new year in 2025.